Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time. This message may or may not be for you, so please only take with you what resonates and leave behind the rest. Before jumping in with today's message, I would like to quickly mention that I am running another 5-week online tarot class. If you'd like to get in on this class is running from March 12th until April the 9th, and it's going to run every Tuesday. We're going to call it Tarot Tuesday with Laura. And there's going to be two options to join this class. There's going to be a daytime option at 12 Eastern Standard Time or an evening option at 6 p.m. So check out the link below, and there will also be a video card above if you would like to learn tarot with me. Keep in mind, there's also a new webpage down below. So go check out the webpage. There you will find all the different styles of readings that I have available if you would like to book a reading with me. And there is also an option to join the channel now. So if you'd like to join the channel membership, this is going to be a really fun place for us to get together every Thursday at noon. I'm going to be live over on the membership, and we're going to talk about different spiritual aspects on the journey, the twin flame journey, twin flame alignment. We're going to do free card pulls. I'm going to have special guest speakers over there. So please feel free to check that out. Okay, now that I'm done with that, let's talk about these energies. And so we just had Valentine's Day yesterday, and I know that is a day that gets a lot of us all up in our feels, especially with self-worth issues, right? So today we have Mercury. Mercury is going to be sextile Chiron. It will be exact. And so I feel we're in this collective state of like deep introspection, deep healing. We are going to have the North Node conjunct Chiron, and it'll be exact on the 19th for the true North Node, and then the means is going to be exact on the following week. So I feel right now we are on this precipice of like exploring these deep wounds connected to our insecurities. And so I know Valentine's Day can trigger a lot of insecurities if you're single and you don't like to be single. But I feel any wounds or insecurities that are coming up to be explored in the energies are to get us to realize what's been holding us back from actually receiving the love that we desire. And so we got to find ways to be more authentic with our expression, our self-expression, in order to call in people that are more authentic. And so I was shown the Tower with the Eight of Wands. This could mean some type of hasty decision. The Eight of Wands can be accelerated ascension. It's also this energy of being stricken with the rods of love. And then I was kind of sitting in this energy of the Strength and the Tower. And so we did have Mars conjunct Pluto. We're going to have Venus conjunct Pluto. And so these are Tower energies. Pluto is Tower energy. And so we kind of got to find our strength to do this deep introspection, to do this deep dive for this healing, because we are at that pivot point, right? So when we have the North Node conjunct Chiron coming up and the energies are already there, the energies are building, we have an opportunity to release the past, to let go of a past pattern, and to really step into being our most authentic self, to do this deep dive when it comes to this self-identity wound. So I'm really curious to see what's going to come through in the energies today. I am going to start off by using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. It's my favorite. It's a staple for me. And then I'm going to use the Mystical Moments Tarot deck because I'm just madly in love with this new deck. And we're going to close off with the Lover's Oracle today. So I'm just feeling very heart-centered lately. It's just this very etheric energy of in the flow. So I think once we decide to really let go and let the universe kind of work its magic, that's when the incoming messages are coming. So this is a process of releasing and letting go. I know for me, the journey's been all about the art of detachment, detaching from an outcome, detaching from anything that really isn't serving me. And so when we completely detach and let go and surrender to the entire process, that's when we can really see magic happen, because the universe can just bring everything we desire forward. So I do feel, get ready to receive a message, an incoming message, an important message, and you are being asked to listen. So this could be a text message, a phone call. This could be a message from your higher self, a message from your guides. So be ready to receive a message. Maybe somebody's been trying to reach you in astral space. I do feel Spirit's been bringing something through in dream space. And there are some major changes ahead here, guys. But let's see what needs to come through for the collective. As I said, the major changes. I did notice 505 on the timer. And so that is the energy of divine intervention. This is like a shift in belief systems. 5 is the energy of the Hierophant. And if you think of all of the 5s in the tarot, that's about the midway point where we reach that breakthrough, right? So we do get the breakthrough energy. And we got some psychic abilities coming back online here. We get spirit guides and angels and liberation. And so I do feel somebody is awakening to some higher psychic abilities. We can all tap into our inner intuitive. And so we all have the gift of sacred sight, sacred hearing, sacred sensing. My biggest intuitive sense is my sense of feeling. So I can read a room like no other. I can feel other people's emotions. Sometimes it's like a blessing and a curse. But we can all tap into these gifts. And so we're on like the precipice of a collective breakthrough where we're all kind of reconnecting to God, source energy, and coming into developing all of these spiritual abilities. And a lot of us are here to teach people how to develop their abilities. So I feel somebody here has recently maybe gone through a third eye activation, and they're connecting with their spirit guides, their angels, and somebody's been shown the path forward to break some chains of addiction here or impediments. So this is about a breakdown of a false sense of security with a false social circle. So really reevaluate your friendships right now. I do feel the collective is really seeking out those divine, romantic, soulful connections when it comes to one-on-one partnerships, and when it comes to friendships. We're going towards soul growth friendships. We're getting rid of the people that deplete us, that keep us stagnant, that are in the lower frequency energies. And so I just feel there's all this heightened awareness that's recently come back online with all of this Aquarian energy, this 0 point energy. And so the divine plan is kind of playing out right now, and we're seeing it play out collectively. So things are kind of happening right now. And so if there is an unexpected breakdown or breakup, this is unfolding according to divine plan. And so anybody that rejects you, that's your protection, right? Rejection is always God's protection, because we don't see and hear what goes on behind the scenes. And so sometimes God removes people from our lives because they know what's going on behind the scenes. And so right now we're in a collective portal, I feel, of self-development, recognizing where we need to really nurture ourselves, heal ourselves, do this deep dive into all of the karmic situations we've been in. And karmic situations come in many forms: friendships, family. A lot of us are here to clear a lot of generational ancestral patterns and karma this lifetime. And so we also need to understand the role that we've played in all of these relationship dynamics, right? Because everything is going to be a mirror of polarities in our lives. And so I feel a realignment is taking place, an integration has taken place, and there's going to be some type of upheaval. But you've attracted this upheaval. So sometimes we pray for things to change, and we pray for things to be a certain way, and the universe will answer our prayers, usually in an unlikely way, not the way that we expect it. But I do feel something has been attracted into your reality. So meditation will really help you release any falsehoods at this time, release any misguided communication. I just feel we're affirming the new cycle. So rest is really going to be needed, I feel, over the coming days. You're going to want to rest your mind. You're going to want to just stop the overthinking. You're going to want to sink into the heart. You're going to want to rest your heart. You're going to want to breathe, and you're going to want to bring yourself back into your body. I feel there's a lot of collective disassociation right now. So bring yourself back into your body. So let's jump in with some cards. Oh yeah, the mystical moments. Just love this deck. Just the imagery on this deck is phenomenal. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. Oh, and the Ace of Cups. So a new beginning in love is always going to start with yourself, right? And so this is the process of learning to love ourselves. Look at this. This feminine on this card is just overflowing. Look at all of the love coming out of that Ace of Cups. And so transformative energy as well. And if you look there, there's a reflection. So usually love will be reflected back to us to the extent that we actually love ourselves. And that's not saying that you're not worthy of love until you fully love yourself. That's not what I'm saying. But people will always mirror back to us how we see ourselves, what our worth is, right? And they will treat us according to what we value ourselves at. And so we get the Fool here. And so I feel like a Peter Pan type energy a little bit here. Look at this beautiful imagery. And so that's like a crocodile. And so timing is of the essence here. And so this is also Aries energy. And so we are at a breakthrough when it comes to a new beginning in love, a new cycle in love. But it first and foremost does begin with self. And so I do feel, get ready to do a deep dive into your heart, to face your inner demons, right? And so if you remember Hook was terrified of the crocodile because the crocodile ate his hand. And so I also feel this energy of don't bite the hand that feeds you. So maybe somebody bit the hand that fed them. But somebody's wheels are turning here. The wheels are in motion. Wheels are turning. And this is about the heart, right? So we've got the wheels are spinning. The wheels are spinning. And then right here, she's holding like a little time watch. So time is of the essence. This is a fated new beginning. So whatever is playing out right now is fated and it's destined, right? Because the wheel is destiny. So we get a King of Wands just come out. So this is the energy of action. This is a visionary leader. And if you see the rose behind. So it's a feminine on the card. So I do feel there's a lot of magic in the air right now when it comes to taking action towards a new beginning in love. Because roses are all about love. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. We could have a masculine here juggling. Doesn't have to be juggling two options, but juggling making a decision. It could be two options. Maybe juggling thinking about bringing some communication forward with the Seven of Swords. I think maybe this has been thought about for a long time. It's kind of got a snake feel about it. And so, snake eggs. What? I feel somebody's really grown through a situation where there's been a lot of deception. And I think that was yesterday's message. Deception, slander. And so I feel something is about to hatch open. Something is about to burst on the scene. And I think there's a King of Wands here that is about to take action. It's kind of what it feels like. So I do feel sacred rage, though. With all of the red, there are some insecurities coming up, too. Some fears and some insecurities are coming up. Okay, we get the Knight of Cups. We get the Queen of Swords. And she's not looking at this offer coming in. She's put that behind her. We get the Nine of Wands. Yeah, she's looking at the pain. She's put a Knight of Cups behind her. We've got a Queen of Swords that has put the past to bed. I think she's dove right into this heartbreak. She dove in head first and look at all the thorns that grew back after this heart healing. So she's guarded. She's protected, right? She stared that wound right in the face. And I think she let go of somebody that deeply hurt her. And maybe it took a long time for this Queen of Swords to let this person go. I feel she held on for a long time. And that's the truth. So I feel a Queen of Swords is just coming into her own. Yeah, and I do feel maybe we've got a feminine here that really withheld moving into a new cycle because of somebody from the past that hurt her. A Knight of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. But I do feel maybe in the past we've got a feminine here that was dealing with a smiling liar. Somebody that, you know, spoke words of love, but really wasn't fully committed. And I do feel there was some type of sabotage and behavior. And I feel there's been a missing piece in somebody for a long time. We get the Emperor, a missing piece in an Emperor's heart, perhaps. And then we get the Knight of Wands. And so this is the energy of the burning ring of fire. So the eclipse energy is loud. And that's interesting because I was just talking to my mom this morning about how they switched the PA day for the kids at the local schools here to April the 8th, the day of the eclipse. So look at that, bottom of the deck, we get the Fool. And we get the Eight of Wands. So there might be something significant about the eclipse. So this reading's for today. But I feel a lot of truth is going to come out. There's a Queen of Swords here that holds a key. that holds the key of truth, I feel. And over the next year, I feel it's going to be a process. I feel we've got a feminine here that's got her garden on lock and key, right? We've got a gate here with 1, 2, 3, 4 locks on it. And I feel like ain't nobody getting into this Queen of Swords garden. Nope. She's protecting her home. She's withholding. She's got like chains around her property, like a freezing spell. I don't know where that's coming from. But we do have a new beginning here. And I do feel there's that accelerated ascension with the 8 of Wands. Maybe in the past somebody made a hasty decision. Something here is hidden still. So there could be secret communication, telepathic communication with the King of Wands. And so this would be similar to the Emperor energy, Aries, in the lower arcana. But I feel we've got a masculine here who's thought long and hard about building a foundation somewhere. And I do feel maybe in the past they burned a lot of people. And that's kind of coming back around. I feel in the past maybe they weren't ready to invest. I also feel there's a feminine here that's gone through a certain level of purification and has turned her back on like a ghost from the past. Somebody that had a hollow heart that wasn't willing to unthaw their heart. Once again, a hollow heart, right? And so I do feel somebody here wasn't willing to give their heart away because maybe they were damaged from a previous relationship. But it's like everything's going up in smoke. I feel it took a feminine a long time to get this person out of her mind, out of her head. We've got a feminine here that spent a lot of time looking this wound right in the face. And I do feel she's not just letting anybody into her life moving forward. I think in the past, maybe she dealt with a lot of Knight of Wands characters. And she's no longer jumping through hoops to impress somebody. She's withholding that fire. She's built a foundation for herself brick by brick. And I feel she don't want to go back to that old way of being before. She's ready for somebody solid and stable that wants to invest in her. And so I feel we've got a feminine here that has done some generational healing. Maybe has healed the previous 3 generations before her, has really done a lot of soul searching. And I feel we've got a feminine here that knows exactly what she wants. And she wants a 4 of Wands commitment. She wants to be on top of the world with somebody as her equal. And I think she's got a lot of options, and it's going to take somebody really important to impress her. Let's take a look at this Tower. Because there is a breakdown of beliefs here. But after the Tower comes the truth. And so, you know, the truth is going to hurt, but it's going to set you free. And it's going to get you to go through a period of enlightenment. So there's a major lesson reaching completion here. And there's victory after maybe years of sorrow. I feel a grandmother guiding somebody on the other side. And there is a realignment here. So there might be a big decision to make here. And I do feel somebody's coming in with an offer, with some type of confession. I do feel somebody's really grown through a very challenging situation. And I do feel they're coming in saying, hey, I want to be your match. I want to be your pair. So we get the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and we get the Queen of Wands. I feel we've got a masculine here that has been watching a feminine grow and transform. Maybe learn, be a teacher. I feel there's a wish that's been made. And I do feel somebody's trying to break out of a cage or an imprisonment. And so this is the 7 of Wands. So there's like a master teacher here breaking themselves free from a cage. I think maybe somebody went towards a lot of things, put things above love. And now they want to come forward. I do feel they've made a wish. They've really examined this situation. And I just feel it's time to graduate to the next level here. It really is time to move a fated connection forward. So that's interesting. Oh, the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. Yeah, so it's really time to make a decision. I feel somebody's got a golden opportunity in their hands to take action, to go towards something that they've wished for. It's that energy of like, is it Fievel, the American Tale, where they're both under the same moonlight and making the same wish. But it's going to require a lot of truth. So I think the truth is coming out. And I think the truth is going to break somebody's heart, but it's going to set them free, and it's going to get them into a state of alchemizing a deep pain that I feel has been ignored for far too long. Because I do feel there's a masculine here that found their needle in a haystack. And it's really time to weave a new beginning. But something needs to be walked away from first before two people can be brought together for a new beginning in love. And so I do feel it's Judgment Day. We've got a masculine here all up in his feelings. I feel maybe was dealing with something very toxic. And it's time to plant that seed for something new. So I feel get ready to release some past pain, some past regret, some past guilt. It's really time to move things along. And I think it's been a long time coming with that Chariot. So could be dealing with a Cancer. But there is a new beginning here. And there is something hidden coming to light. So get ready to face some fears. Let's get a closing message with the Love Oracle deck. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. And forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. And that's what this Queen has done. She's no longer focused on the past. She's focused on the future. Life is too precious to waste time focusing on the past. We create our reality with what we think, what we dream, and what we imagine. So just remember, we're in a major shift of cycles right now. So go with the flow. You might be surprised, okay? You might be surprised. So forgiveness. Forgiveness is key. Let's get one last message, please, for the collective today. I love it. There is a new beginning here right around the corner. So get ready because a new adventure awaits. Embrace it. Live out your dreams passionately, and these two stayed. I do feel there's freedom. There's nothing stopping somebody from taking action towards where it is they want to be. There is some type of union coming forward, a sacred sexual union. So honor the place where you are at in your life, because there is an eternal soul connection here that is about to come into union where you will find true bliss, but it's also going to give you a lot of reflection in the mirror. So you're going to need space too. And you're going to have trust and have faith that everything will work out, because I do feel the answers are always going to dwell in the heart, never in the mind. You cannot think your way through the spiritual journey. You have to feel your way, because the heart, that's the gateway to the soul. That's the gateway. So that's what I got today, guys. I really hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a reading with me, check out that description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.